Going to be interesting to see once we get some further into the bracket.
Ooh, looks like we got Major Justice.
Yep.
I see Kasai, and I know Kasai's teammate is Ziggy.
Okay. Yeah, and I know Kasai plays PT. I don't know who Ziggy plays.
Ziggy tends to fluctuate between characters a lot. The main one you'll see him playing is Wario.
Okay.
I would imagine Wario is one of his
yeah.
best characters. He plays a lot of Palutena. I think they see themselves up on the stream. But yeah, Ziggy has a pretty varied cast of characters and a lot of characters that he can play semi-decently beyond that. So Ziggy, I would imagine, Ziggy did very well in Squad Strikes also at Port. He plays pretty well beyond his seed. He did beat me also. Kasai, definitely more of a character specialist. You'll see him
to be with PT.
You'll see him play the PT probably 99.9% of the time. He does have a couple other characters, sometimes in friendlies or like if he's trying out something else, you'll see him play something like a Shulk.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Another very specialist-oriented character.
Yeah, I imagine Kasai does enjoy just playing those characters that do tend to take a lot of specialization, but he is a very solid player, so a lot of the Fundies characters you'll see him pilot very well, I would assume. But you also have Major, an extremely good Fundies player.
Yeah, and you gotta be if you're playing Ganon.
Exactly.
Gotta have those Fundies if you're dealing with a character that just has that much lag on their moves, and you just kind of gotta get those good, beefy 1 and 2 hit interactions. And then Justice, who obviously very much known for the Min-Min, but like Justice also, I mean, started off playing PT and plays Ness. I don't know. I've seen them play like a decent amount of other characters. Just an overall very strong player. So this is this is actually the first of the matchups here where, like, I would have been surprised in the previous sets if the favored team lost. I would have been pretty surprised. I could see Ziggy and Kasai. Like, they're still not. I still would put money on Major and Justice, but I wouldn't be surprised if they got upset here at all. Just because they're both very just solid players, and yeah, depending on how the luck of the draw comes out, I think that Justice has some potential weak spots in his compared to Major. I'm going to say Major probably because of playing so much Ganon, just like the Fundies, the nature of that, and having to recover with Ganon. Like, so hard to recover with that character. He's min-maxed that. So apparently we're hearing that this is the Randubs World Championships. You've heard it here first and foremost. Never in the history of humankind has there ever been a Randubs World Championships. It's happening right here, right now.
I didn't know we had the budget for that kind of title.
Yeah, we do. We hit up the patent title office yesterday, and they authorized it. So yeah, it's like we're like the Olympics. We're like the the Olympic ceremony already happened for Randubs, but y'all missed it. It was hella hype in the room. We had a giant flaming torch.
True.
All right.
It was right there, but you can't see it anymore.
Yeah, can't see it. And here we go. All right. Okay, I definitely like the draw for... See, now, I was about to say, does Major know how to play Bayo? Because that's definitely one of those characters where, like, you can be totally lost.
True.
It looks like he does a little bit.
Yeah,
like
he seems to understand like basic things about the character.
Super basic stuff.
And then on the flip side, you have Justice with a very Fundies character with the Cloud, which you'll likely see. And plus, Cloud's such a proficient character in doubles that I think this is actually a better draw for Justice and Major.
Definitely. I mean, Cloud is a very strong doubles character and such a. I mean, just that back air, like, can just kind of, back air and F tilt. You kind of just can land those in a set like this, and then do a couple of those, and you're cooking.
Yeah. Thankfully, Major's percent wasn't high enough for that collateral to also end in his own death.
Ziggy, though, obviously.
Big
Yeah.
Tipper.
The
Ziggy,
Marth going to be solid.
yeah, I'm not sure how good Ziggy is with specific setups into tippers, but I imagine his spacing is probably good enough to get some of those, which can definitely turn the tide of this set, or at least this game.
Interesting. Going to be able to take him off the top. And the young Link is definitely, I don't know, like, character is stubby and combo oriented, so probably not the best draw.
Yeah, but the space control with projectiles is often so good,
It's
as
true.
long as you don't end up hitting your teammates with them.
And that's the trick with these kind of matchups. Yeah, not hitting your teammate.
Yeah, characters with good setups into your teammate stuff is also good, but a lot of all of Young's projectiles just send straight up and not out, which is way better for like solo combos. So we do still have a lead for Justice and Major here, but Kasai's trying to even this up a little bit. We'll see if Ziggy can take this stock from Justice over here on the left though, but
Oh yeah, unfortunate
yeah.
the up air there. Really just letting. This is the thing with Cloud is you can't just let you just can't let him chill and keep on getting limit over and over again. Sitting at 154%, really needs to take this stock away if they are going to have any chance. Also, Kasai on only one stock. Ooh, that's an unfavorable interaction.
Oh no, Ziggy. All right, finally takes that
Finally.
stock, but they're still 2 stocks down. Even if they take this Bayo stock here, it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle with them being. Oh, there it is though.
Yeah, pretty good trade there.
Cloud definitely the most gimpable character out of this, but the issue with that is I'd imagine Bayo's a really good character at saving your teammate because you can definitely carry them up pretty well from the blast zone. So as long as it depends on if they're prepared for that enough.
I could see
go
it
for
though,
those
yeah,
kinds of
definitely.
saves. All right, the issue of Bayo heal slide hitting a shield comes in them both being caught in the middle there. But oh, that up tilt tipper almost took his own teammate's stock there.
Yeah, and, you know, to their credit, Ziggy and Kasai definitely making a game of this on this particular... Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, and that's the interesting thing about Marth and Lucina recoveries is that they're very good recoveries, but if you're not used to the feel of them, it's actually... I feel like it's pretty easy to SD with them. A lot of people who don't have the experience, if you fast fall the wrong way or just in the wrong spot, you could find yourself, finding your way on a quick ticket to the lower blast zone.
Bit of a team kill there, but...
Oh, and that's actually a... Okay, so...
Yeah, they still have a... Oh, it looks like Major
Not
doesn't
taking
want
stock.
that. Yeah, I imagine Justice is confident
probably
enough
smart,
that he
yeah.
can take this 1v1.
Why would you go to a 1-1-1 situation where there's some... Also, especially with the percents here, and then all of a sudden, if you kill Justice, and then, like, now it's a 1v1. Also, the Cloud as a Fundies character compared to the Bayo, probably... I'm sure they, in the moment, the two of them were, like, made that decision.
Ooh, the 2 dash attacks there, but the Cloud dash attack definitely would have killed Young Link there, but Kasai barely gets his in sooner. And you also have to consider, the main, like, draw of playing 2v1s is if you understand how to maneuver around each other really well, then you're going to have a way easier time than someone who's at 2 stock and someone who's at 1.
Yeah.
But I'd imagine they probably felt more confident just going into it like that.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to hear here in the moment what the little, because I guarantee you they had like a little quick 5-second like interaction there where they're like, do I take it? Do I not take it? And like that was for sure a very like intentional call. I agree with it for sure. Because you always, whenever you're in that situation where it's 2 and 1 and the opponent your partner could take it, I feel like it's always, you steal the stock and then your partner dies and now it's 1v1.
Okay, so I was talking about the Kasai Shulk. So we haven't quite seen someone understanding, or we haven't quite seen someone getting their main yet, but this is pretty close to someone getting their main.
Kasai definitely knows how to play.
This is a very known secondary, yes.
Okay.
He understands the character, I'd say decently well at least, to be able to play them a lot better than someone who would just get them on random and be struggling.
But the Steve.
Yeah.
Steve is one of those characters where, again, literally, if you just don't play them, you can just be completely lost.
Yeah, but Ziggy already has diamonds. Kasai was doing a great job holding off I almost just said major and minor, but major injustice to allow Ziggy to get a lot of mats really early. So this Steve is going to be nothing but a benefit here. Yeah. Good roll past that F smash. Good
And
shield art out of that combo.
And Villager also kind of, actually, I don't know. I was about to say, Villager, you can kind of just spam Fair and Lloyd and just be fine in this matchup. I guess Duck Hunt as well, kind of going to be spam the projectiles, do some down tilts, some up airs. Nice catch there on the Shulk.
Kasai getting a little bit too greedy for that smash art. Ends up eating that up air and dying. Ooh, big diamond back air, though. Takes the first Villager stock. So we are pretty even here.
Yeah, quite even. Looking for that first kill on the Duck Hunt dog.
Yeah, these Duck Hunt. Oh, no. Does he have jump art? Oh, he didn't.
No.
That's a sick gimp, actually. That's going to put them really far behind.
Yeah, and Major's still sitting on 3 stocks. All right, that's going to do it for that stock. Although Ziggy's still stock tanking a little bit, which is funny as the Steve.
Right. He's been getting a lot of mats, so he can definitely get diamonds here immediately.
And we're sitting at a 1 stock deficit, still very, very doable.
True. I wouldn't imagine his full Steve conversions are that good, but basic Steve conversions are usually pretty easy to get down. Like as long as you understand your basic tools, like just using up tilt, using back air, minecart, that kind of thing.
Oh, like
obviously,
that?
yeah, the fair up smash. Not quite taking it, but Kasai's been taking a little bit of a beating here. Justice just down being in the air. I imagine he wanted to axe, but didn't have it anymore. I would imagine this is the kind of situation where, the anvil
Falling out there.
Yeah, the anvil disappeared and canceled the up smash. So I've been seeing this can being pocketed by the Villager. I'm almost certain that using a pocket or that kind of thing on your teammate stuff does weaken them instead of strengthening them.
Oh, interesting.
As it does with reflectors as well. So I'd imagine it's the same case here, but having, like I'd say that Pocket's main strength as a tool is getting those kinds of big projectiles out faster, but can is already frame 1.
Right. It's a really, really good just panic, get out of jail free card type option.
The stock count is even, but obviously both of them are very high percent. Shulk sometimes has that ability to just never die, but
yeah,
volleyball not on point there.
Oh man, taking that shield pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now, Kasai really just needs to stay alive.
Right, because Steve making a 2v1. Ooh, Villager Nair.
Although Steve seems, frankly, I mean, if you're a Steve player, I actually think the 2v1 is kind of possible, just with all the interruptive, with minecart being able to get people away from you, and obviously just blocks being able to control space.
That is possible, but when you're considering the strengths of Steve being able to hold people off, it's a lot harder to hold 2 people off. Right. And especially since he already, I guess that's a possibility of using can, is having 2 of them out. Ooh, good tech on the down air. But Ziggy doesn't even have diamonds yet, which is going to make it a lot more difficult to sort of threaten enough early KOs to take these stocks here. Oh, the tree. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Plants the tree, and that's going to take it.
Very, very solid play there from Justice and Major. Although, Kasai and Ziggy putting up a good fight there, taking it to last stocks across the board for all the games.
Turns out zoners are good in doubles.
Yeah, they can be. Sometimes it can be annoying because you'll hit your own, you'll hit yourself. But, yeah, that tipper.
Big tipper, yeah.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah, a lot of you see. Look at that coverage. Like there was no way getting around both the bail up air and the cloud up air. Like both of them probably would have been able to frame trap after, even if it went through an air dodge. The triple fair in place.
That game was the game of stocks off the top. There's very little low blast zone, side blast zone action. Everyone just getting knocked off the top.
Yeah. But there were a lot more gimps in this game. I think there was the Shulk gimp. So I'd imagine Villager and Duck Hunt recoveries are good enough to not really get gimped. And then this final ledge trap here, very little way around all this.
Yeah.